This is awesome sauce, this show. Okay, for starters, this is our only Diamond hour on the day. It's all specially priced because of Creede. Over half of the show is under $50. Almost everything is new. Where did you see that? There's wavy bangles and there's a tennis bracelet that is adjustable, and they're bezel set, and there's coin edge finished, and it's an adjustable. So you don't order the size, you just adjust it, tighten it or loosen it. It's the coolest stuff. We also have Faith, and we have stuff that's fashion forward, so let's just get to it. Here is a quick look at, well, let's talk about the adjustable because I'm getting one. This is an adjustable bracelet, so there's no size to choose, but you do need to decide whether you want the black, yellow, rose, or white, meaning solid sterling. Otherwise, the yellow and the rose are a beautiful 14 karat clad story. It's almost 4 3/4 carats of Diamond stones as a hot pick, and it's new, and the stones are set bezel, so they have no prongs and they won't snag sweaters. And the one size story and the adjustability is so stinking cool. And the size and the carat weight of the stones are just perfect, and they sit in these little coin edge cages, and then you get the little pulley strap that hangs down low. I'm getting it. I'm just getting it. We also are going to bring you a special presentation of the Today's Special Value. It's going to be in this show. If you have missed it at all today, I would ask that you stay tuned because it's probably the most crazy popular thing on the day, and it's a real crown jewel to our Creede silver sale. However, I am so excited where we're starting. By the way, this lanyard is coming up. Here is where we are starting, and I asked the Diamond team if we could start here because it was kind of ironic to me that with Pope Francis coming to visit the United States recently, and a lot of people rediscovering their faith through this man in ways that they had for many years or perhaps a whole lifetime lost touch with it, more than ever, faith jewelry is just blazing a trail. And crosses, as we so much celebrate them in pendants, as we did in the last show, we're gonna celebrate them now in a completely new ring. And I'm just gonna take these off here because it may be easier for you to see and make your choice. This is a choice of either 14 karat in rose or gold, sterling silver, or in the rhodium, which is the black choice. Extraordinary tapered shank, meaning around back it's going to taper and become so form-fitting and comfortable so you can bend a finger. But the look on the finger is incredibly cool because it's a horizontal, outstretched cross that almost seems to float in the middle of 2 rows, top and bottom, of prong set diamond stones, 4/10 of a carat. I love this ring. I love the look on the finger. I love it on any finger you want to choose because middle or ring or index, it doesn't matter. And minus my boo-boo, sorry there. I just think the power and the prominence of the message here is fantastic, but it also gives, for under $50, the look and feel of spectacular, flawless white diamonds. Diamond stones are really, hands down, they stand toe-to-toe with some of the finest diamonds in the world. In fact, I've often held up diamond stones to my engagement ring, and my engagement ring looks yellow. Sorry, Joe, next to diamond stones. They are one of the most beautiful, clear, flawless, white interpretations of a true diamond. And here is it done in what I like to call fancy faith. For under $50 and completely new. Such a cool, it looks like a trio of rings, 2 diamond eternity bands, flanking on either side what looks like this beautiful, in the sterling choice, platinum, outstretched arms of the cross. And because the ring tapers in back and is comfortable, but in front looks like it is sandwiched between these 2 diamond band rings, you get a delicacy on the finger, but also the power and presence that I think is so incredibly cool. I love faith jewelry. I love inspiration jewelry. I collect crosses. I just think it is extremely beautiful, but also so powerful to keep this little guardianship, this little symbol that speaks of something so much bigger as a reminder on the finger. And I would layer, oh, how about this? I would layer this ring coming up. Here we go. How cool is this ring? A solitaire ring with bead set diamond stones, not on the top, but flanking the side of the setting. And flanked next to the cross is spectacular. One of the things I think that is really special about diamond jewelry is this ability to load up on a lot of different pieces and styles that feel incredibly special, but incredibly beautiful and also diamond driven, which is what you can do in Diamonique, given that we are dealing with what we believe to be the world's most beautiful replication of a diamond. And that, as we start this show, speaks to my heart and my faith as we deliver it to you brand new for under $50. Well, so we're gonna keep cooking because we have something here we want to show you. So this is almost 3.5 carats of pear-shaped and round, flawless white Diamonique stones, put together in a cluster that makes up a winter floral stud earring. And the sale price is under $40 when they would easily retail for $65. And they're perfect on the ears because that floral cluster, almost like those beautiful stained glass shards of Diamonique that have been brought together in these fancy cut stones that are hand faceted when it comes to the pear shape. They catch the light and do exceptional things with it. All right, so here is Staci, and we're gonna move in to this, a tease for a hot pick coming up that I'm getting, that I am loving, and that is on Easy Pay. This is gonna be a brand new, either sterling or 14 karat clad. It's really the lowest price adjustable tennis bracelet we've ever done. And I just think the adjustable story is so clever and so cool. There's also a delicacy to the size interpretation of this that is not too gaudy and overdone for what sometimes can be a very canned tennis bracelet. So wait until we get to it because I think it is spectacular. However, moving on, if you don't think your wedding set is so spectacular, Diamonique, one of their most, look at that, one of their most awesome, beautiful categories is their ring category, because a lot of women find that they upgrade over time their wedding set, because the true blue real diamond that they were gifted many years ago is either too small or set in the wrong color metal for the journey that they have taken through life as their taste and their desires and their income level has changed. So with that in mind, I'm going to bring you a floral mix cut ring that matches perfectly back to the stud earrings that we just brought you. And not only does it give winter florals and the pear-shaped stones that you see there, hand set and prong set in the look of a blossoming, blooming, gorgeous sunflower. The stones themselves, because you get over 2 carats of Diamonique stones, also graduate down either side of the shank, which is a split shank and gives a ton of great presence and volume. So this ring is special for many reasons, not only because it looks like a $45,000 engagement ring, but because a really good friend of ours here at QVC, Lisa Mason, this is what we call the Lisa ring. Because a lot of times when you're a host on QVC and you, the awesome QVC viewer, admires stuff that we wear, jewelry that we love and own, wedding sets included, you want it replicated in Diamonique so that you can wear it and love it as well. So when Lisa was a host here, that very thing happened to her. She loved, obviously, jewelry and still does. And the very engagement ring that Gino gave to her, we then replicated in sterling, 14 karat gold, and Diamonique. And so we call it the Lisa Mason ring. Of course, obviously now, women are not only using these as body doubles for their old wedding set, which maybe not be big enough or in the right metal color that they don't love. If they don't want to travel with their real diamonds, they like Diamonique. And then also diamond rings in Diamonique, whether it's a ring finger, an index finger, or a middle finger, are becoming one of those big fashion categories. So here are your choices. As I hold this up, I'm just going to grab the clad version because you have your choice in over 2 carats of Diamonique stones. Either on my ring finger seen here, that beautiful Epiphany, which is platinum over sterling, platinum touching your skin, just like my own wedding set over sterling, or this is 14 karat over sterling. Tapers in back for pure comfort, and I'm just going to hold up a ruler here so you can appreciate the size. I mean, it's a girthy, powerful, big, gorgeous statement ring. A real, true, the embodiment of a cocktail ring. And the Creede price on your screen is married, in a second you'll see it flash up, with an easy pay that is less than $20. We're going to go to the phones because Kathleen is in Pennsylvania. Hey, Kathleen.
How are you, Shawn?
I'm really good. Where in Pennsylvania are you?
Outside Valley Forge.
Oh, wow. So it's raining.
Yes.
And you're near, I take it you're near King of Prussia Mall.
Exactly.
Exactly. So what are you getting in the show today?
I'm going to get the band ring with the cross. I've been looking for something like that, and I've been very pleased with anything I do get from Q. And so I was happy.
Oh, I'm so pleased. Yeah, I just thought that that new cross ring was such a special piece. And I don't know about you, but I collect crosses and I love faith jewelry. And so I just thought that was done in a very modern way.
Yes, I do too, yes.
Oh, good. So are you a big lover of QVC jewelry?
I'm a big lover of everything that Q has.
We like to hear that, Kathleen.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been disappointed. I've always been happy with all the jewelry and all the other items that we've purchased, and the family also.
Oh, I'm thrilled. Well, we've got some really cool pieces coming up in the show, so if you stay with me, I think you're in for a treat.
Okay.
Have
Sounds
a great day. Stay warm and dry.
Okay, you too.
Okay, bye. All right, so this is on 3 easy payments of $16 and change. I would also just say that, you know, I love rings on unexpected fingers because on one of my hands, I obviously wear my own wedding set. And so if I just relegated rings to my ring finger, I would really be running out of real estate pretty quickly. I think this is a spectacular cocktail piece for on an index finger, but particularly a middle finger. And I would encourage you to think outside the box with sale prices like this. It's fun to have those pieces in your wardrobe that you can wear on different fingers or even swap out for your real wedding set. And wait, we're probably not gonna have time to actually present this, but I had to show it to you because it's, speaking of faith and inspirational jewelry, this is a ring done in Diamonique and it's new today. You either choose faith, hope, or love. And it's a wrap ring, which I think is so clever. And then, how about some earring jackets? How about it? These earrings actually are a stud earring that can be worn as a Diamonique stud on its own, or with the jacket, that little curved, what appears to be an arc or an anchor silhouette. You won't see the drop-down bar. You'll just see the stud and then the 5 rows of stones floating as they would appear to be just beneath your lobe. Earring jackets are very hot, so stick around because we may, if we have time, present those, and if not, you can at least ask about them. So next to the cross ring that we began with, and some bangles coming up that are insane, and I don't mind showing them to you now because I just can't wait. Oh, are those beautiful? And do they not look like Van Cleef and Arpels? I mean, oh, they are great. And we have the tricolor. Oh, they're really good. But I'm going to talk about the tennis bracelet right now because I'm getting it. And when I sat down, well, for starters, as you know, I wear sterling bracelets, a whole bunch of them, charm bracelets and bead bracelets, and I gunk them up over here on my arm. But a long time ago, I thought the idea of just flat sterling felt a little flat, and I wanted to infuse some sparkle. So at the time, I purchased a Judith Ripka tennis bracelet, which is gorgeous, I don't mind saying, but was also very investment price. So when I saw this, I not only loved the look of it, because it gives kind of auction house heirloom with the way the Diamonique stones are bezel set, meaning there are no prongs to snag on sweaters, but the stones are in their own little cages. And then as you come in closer, you'll see they actually have a coin edge finish around each one of the bezel settings. And as I turn it sideways in a second, you see they sit up in their own little crowns. But then wait, this is an adjustable bracelet. How stinking cool is that? It glides like silk. There are two little pulleys, and there's a bead with silicone in the center, and you pull it closed to tighten it, and that is how you adjust it. So it makes for a perfect gift because there's no size to choose. Completely new in these choices. And the best part is that the little hang drawstrings, they hang down and they give the look of a very modernized, contemporary, fresh tennis bracelet meets friendship bracelet. And I love this one. I just love it. So almost 4 3/4 carats of stones. Here are your choices. This is going to be your yellow and clear Diamonique stones. Yellow is going to be 14 karat clad, and we have not even broken $100. Almost 5 carats of stones and 14 karat gold over sterling, and we're at $77. Next to that is that what we call black clear. Again, that's going to be a rhodium story, and I love that it almost turns the Diamonique stones into the feel of black diamonds. Next to that, here is what we call our white clear. And then next to that, this is our rose clear. You know, you're going to see it on the girls, but I just want to show you again how simple it is and how cool it is. Because there is a bead, and inside this bead, it almost feels like there's silicone. And the two little drawstring straps and the chain that all of this is connected to, the bead slide just glides along what is really just a snake chain. And you pull these, there you go, tight to adjust it. But what's so cool is depending on if you want it to fit tight or be a little looser and hang a little lower. So you put it on, you grab one end, you grab another, you tighten it, and how fantastic is that? I'm all about it. I am all about it. I think it's fantastic. I think it's fresh. I think tennis bracelets are a fortune, so I definitely can't see me or many people that I know spending the money for real diamonds. So first of all, that's a very cool category in which Diamonique plays in, because a lot of us are not going to spend 10 grand on a real diamond tennis bracelet. Diamonique stones look just like real diamonds. Clear, white, flawless. And so really, this is that interpretation. But now I love how modern the tennis bracelet concept has been made. Because tennis bracelets, a lot of times, first of all, they start to look like that very telltale line bracelet. A lot of times the stones are prong set. So the prongs not only snag on clothing, but they just kind of look like, wow. It's like a cartoon drawing of a tennis bracelet. That one's been around for all ages. I love that these are bezel set, so the metal is flush with the stone. There's a lot of metal presence. There's this coin edge finish around the top of the bezel setting, so it almost gives a little crown that the stone sits in. And then I love the drawstring pulls. Love, absolutely love this concept. If you can pick up more than one, I think that is very cool. I really have, if I have to choose 3 favorite things in the show, it was the cross ring that we started with, and it's the 2 bracelets here. We'll get to the wavy bangles in a second, but I think this as a very special piece. And if you can pick up a couple, you know, it's one of the greatest things is being able to adjust it so that you can custom fit the size of it. The white is very, very popular. I want to draw your attention to the black for a second, because one of the things that we've been seeing throughout today is when we have these choices, you'll see a rhodium choice. You don't see black black 14 karat gold tennis bracelets or rhodium plated tennis bracelets done a lot. It's just certainly not something interpreted at retail very often because it's very atypical and non-traditional, which is 1,000% why I think it is fantastic. It is extremely upscale. It is extremely after 5. There's a midnightness to the way the metal marries with the stones that it almost gives black diamonds. And I think it's really fresh as tennis bracelets go. Keep in mind, this is a beautiful pairing for not just layering, because I layer all my stuff together, and so this would just add a little bit of sparkle. But even if you're just going to wear it on its own, or with another friendship bracelet, because friendship bracelets typically have these pull ties. So I really think it modernizes this whole concept. And I think as a gift, it makes it spectacular because you don't have to know her perfect size and she can adjust it. And this is new. And by the way, I think if memory serves, we've only done one other adjustable tennis bracelet. It was more expensive. So this is only our second and currently takes the history books for the lowest price that we've done. $25 and change is the easy pay. And Cheryl is in New York. Cheryl, how are you?
Hi, Shawn. How are you?
I'm really good. Where in New York are you calling from?
Queens.
Ah, Queens, New York. Okay, how's the city? Is it raining?
Pouring.
Yeah,
absolutely pouring.
I guess Joaquin is blowing by. Have you heard what's happening with that?
No, that went out to sea.
Okay.
Now this is another storm we're getting. It's like a northeaster, but only rain and wind instead of snow.
Oh, wonderful. That sounds delightful.
Yeah.
What are you getting here?
I just bought the Dominique bracelet in the white.
Nice.
But now, as I'm watching you, I might change my mind and get the black.
I know.
Because it is so different.
I can't. I
Decisions.
think that. Yep, it's hard. I know. I will say though, I mean, I think the black is really cool and fresh because you just don't see it coming and going. And sometimes
Exactly.
I think that's a kind of special jewelry piece to own because that's the one that draws the attention from people who will look at it and say, wow, I've never even seen that before. How cool. But I mean, you can't go wrong. They're all beautiful.
Oh, they are. They are. And I love Dominique.
Yeah, don't you? I do too.
I have pieces. I've given different presents, and it's just beautiful.
I know it.
Beautiful.
I feel the same way. I can't tell you how many of our hosts and also employees here at QVC have stopped wearing their real wedding sets because they just find like a ton of great Dominique rings that they wear instead. It's just so great. We all love it.
And you can't tell the difference.
I know.
And, you know, if God forbid you lose it, you don't feel as bad.
Right? And plus, if you're fickle like me, you know, you just start to outgrow something over a few years and then you just pop into something new.
Exactly.
Oh, good. Well, I hope you enjoy it.
By the way, I love you as a host.
Oh, thank you. Well, I love that you love me as a host. You helped me pay my mortgage. I'm very grateful. Have a great
And an early
weekend.
happy birthday.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Could you give me back the
Yep.
operator, please?
Sit tight. Hey,
Thank
guys,
you.
can we put Cheryl back to the operator? I think she wants to change her order. So let me just walk you guys through, because I know the choices are hard. So let me take them off here, because maybe that'll be helpful. And they all have that adjustable pulley. Do you see how, they're so sparkly. You know, and it's funny, because it's just around brilliant, but I think the way they're set in that bezel setting, surrounded by so much metal presence, and then that kind of coin edge finish around the top of the setting, that helps to contribute to the luster. So here on the end is your 14 karat rose, which I'm also drawn to because lately I've just been loving those warm blush tones of rose gold. And I never would have thought I would say that. There's your silver. There's your silver. There is your black, which I just think is very cool because you just don't see that interpreted in tennis bracelets, which is why it's really fresh and unique. And there's something rich and kind of charcoal about it. And then of course, 14 karat yellow gold, a reminder of how this works because it's really quite a trend right now. And I suspect it will go from being a trend to being the new gold standard in bracelets. Friendship bracelets that normally have these drawstring pulls so that they are self-adjusting. That's now what we have done here with a bead slide that floats along a snake chain, right? Fantastic concept. And I'm just I wonder if you get it all the way at the, no, it probably still wouldn't be. Well, it might. You could try it. I was going to say, I wonder if you lengthened it to its full length, if you could fit that over your foot and use it as an ankle bracelet. I mean, you could try. Anyway, I am getting one of those when I get off the air today. So I hope that you perhaps enjoy yours if you are too. We have a band ring coming up in the show, a pave band ring that we're going to be sharing with you. And I will just tell you, this is one of the most classic hallmarks of what we do here at QVC. An eternity band that looks like it is all carats upon carats of white diamonds. And of course it's diamondique, and we have the very same choices in that as we've had in our Today's Special Value and all of our other things in this hour. But now we're gonna move into my third favorite thing in the show. They're new. They are very cool. We don't have many. I mean, we really don't have many. So let me get through this quickly. The tricolor is hands down my favorite, but you can't go wrong. These are a set of 3 wavy bangles. There's a delicacy that is so on trend right now. They're very fine, very delicate. You can barely see from the top view where the metal is because it's all this gorgeous bead setting of diamondique simulated diamonds between over 4.5 and 5 carats, depending on the size you order. So a small, average, or large. If you get tricolor, you're getting the 14 karat, look at that, that's the side view. The 14 karat yellow and rose, and then in the center, the sterling. All eternity band style, beads set all the way around, but just so modern and ergonomic. It's almost as if like Robert Lee Morris decided to dabble in diamondique for a minute. They're like molten. It's as if on the mold, the metal was still hot and it was laid and they kind of curved and freeform twisted. And then there also is just the regular silver set that you see over here. And as you wear them, they will naturally, at times, nest perfectly together like that, which is really great. And then as you wear them and they dangle and they kind of move around your wrist, then they ultimately will fall out of nesting. And that's also very cool because you start to really appreciate the kind of wavy, free-form flow that they take on. I am telling you what, this is probably, other than the tennis bracelet, this is probably the most high-end couture thing in the whole show. Very, very, name a jeweler. Name a jeweler. Rodeo, Fifth, Madison, name a jeweler. Just one of these done in gold and diamonds would be a fortune. And they are extremely contemporary, very light, very cool, nested together. The perfect finishing touch to an outfit during the holidays. If you want to dress it up with that look of like cocktail grade diamonds. There's a simplicity and a minimalism here that I think is so off the charts. And may I just say also, when we talk about minimalism, very high-end designer inspired. I think they nest beautifully with the tennis bracelet that we just saw. And yet even just wearing one of these alone on their own is great. Bangles never, ever go out. And these are made at a factory in Italy. And it is not surprising, since they're new, that that would be the case, because they look extremely Italian. We have an update for you. In the large choice, we're down to silver only. 3 dozen total remain. Tri-color in the large are available on waitlist. And I'm just going to show you with something else that's coming up, another version of a tennis bracelet. I keep trying to. Tricolor is now last call, all 3 sizes. I mean, these are just very cool, guys. There are those show pieces at QVC that almost look like, really? That's from QVC? Because it looks like you got it from High Design. Pretend like you don't see my boo-boo. I covered it with makeup, but it's still not working. Okay, this is the silver color that we have, and I'm also showing it nested next to a tennis bracelet that's coming up that's just full of metal presents galore. But look how pretty it is in the silver choice, with all 3 being in the silver choice. It almost looks like these beautiful, icy strands of frozen white diamonds that just kind of squiggle and move and wave and float around your wrist. Tricolor now, waitlist only. And I'll just kind of, here, I'm gonna switch hands so you can see these now. There you go. And I love it that sometimes they are gonna nest perfectly like that, just the way they should, like little Russian dolls. And then as you move them, they kind of get a little out of sync, which is super cool as well. They are a very artsy piece for sure. And I love them. I absolutely love them. New today. Small is 6 3/4, average is 7 1/4, and large 8 inches. If you would like the large, we have 2 dozen total that can ship immediately, and you can go on waitlist for any of the sizes in the tricolor. We're going to give you a special presentation of the Today Special Value in this show coming up in a little bit. If you have still not seen it on the day, we are going to have it, and it's on the way. She's pretty. All right, this is cool. All right, so here's what this is. It's completely new. So on face value, when you look at her, it's a Diamonique solitaire ring. You can either choose the 14 karat gold, yellow or rose, or you can choose the silver sterling, or you can choose the black rhodium. But as you go in closer, and as you wear her, and you see what is happening on the side of her, you may not readily see it from the frontal view, but how about from the side view? Wow, looky look. What a clever idea. Diamonique stones that have been bead set into the side of the setting, so that from the side, which so often that's the angle from which others and you see your ring, you get tremendous sparkle. And it's both sides, by the way. So it's both sides of the ring have this extraordinary, fresh, really modern approach to setting Diamonique stones as accent stones to the solitaire. So in these choices that you have, and by the way, I'm just going to show you real quick how great this is next to the band ring that's coming up. So that band ring is coming up. Great, 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 great. These are the choices. Rose, black, yellow, silver, and guess what else comes in those choices? The band ring that I just told you about, which is coming up and you can ask about it. There are 2 1/4 carats of Diamondique simulated diamonds. They are prong set, both the solitaire and then actually on the sides we have bead set. I'm just gonna hold this one up. It is spectacular. It's almost like this side view of pave that is so beautiful. You are choosing sizes 5 through 10, under $50, incredibly comfortable. I love this as a stack ring and a layering ring. But guys, if you don't love your engagement ring, if your husband gave it to you at a time when you guys were still trying to make ends meet back in your early 20s, if back then you thought you loved pear shape, but now you can't stand it, I have just placed this Diamondique ring next to my real platinum and diamond wedding band, just to give you an idea of how believable Diamondique is as a left-hand ring. Even if you choose not to wear these as fashion rings, and instead if it's a body double for your wedding set, it's stunning, absolutely stunning. And that's really the best part, is as you look at the ring from the side, you see this spectacular arc and circumference of Diamondique bead set stones on the side of the setting. Really beautiful. And I will also tell you, this is another great example of being able to wear a ring layered and stacked on an unorthodox finger, because I think the side stones make it feel as much a fashion piece as a traditional wedding piece. I would also say that if you ever plan to do any traveling and you don't want to take your real diamonds with you, if you've outgrown, this happened to my mom and dad, if you've outgrown the size of your original wedding set and you can't have it sized or you don't want to spend the money, this is $49 and change. That is a solitaire stone on top. It's about a 2-carat stone. And then you have a 1/4 carat of bead set stones on both sides of the actual setting. It's a stunning ring. Worn alone, it looks extremely believable because of the detail. It looks so couture. That really unexpected use of bead set stones on the inside of the setting, not the top, but then layered with, say, the band ring or other stack rings you may have. It's a great look, and I just want to show you how I did that with the black rhodium, because as we close, this is the black rhodium, and those are not only the solitaire ring, but also the bead set band ring that I think we're going to present later. And I just think it's spectacular, really, really beautiful. And also in an unexpected color. I don't know why, but in addition to me lately in my personal life loving this idea of rose gold, in this show we've had some wonderful pieces that feel really nicely done in black rhodium. So Staci has on the bracelet, 2,200 ordered, one of my other super duper uber faves in this show. It's an adjustable tennis bracelet, lowest price one we've ever done. In fact, in our history, we've only done 2, and this adjustable thing is new to the whole landscape of jewelry. Started kind of in fashion bracelets, and now I love that the juxtaposition of that is making its way into fine jewelry. I'll be ordering it after the show. I haven't decided if I want the white or the rose, though. This necklace is right now. Already 100 of these ordered. It's really cool. It's a lanyard. I don't think I have one in my tray, so I'll play with this one. Completely new, almost a full carat worth of Diamondique stones, under $50. So here's how this works. The chain itself, when it's on its full adjustability, is 24 inches. Ah, look what I just did. So this is a Coriana chain. It's kind of this diamond cut reflective chain. So as we go up close in a second, you'll see. Gives a lot of faceting as it turns and hits the light. But what you have down here, because we call it a lariat, so I'm just going to show you how that works. The lariat is when you take these little drawstrings and slide the diamond pendant a little further up, so you get that silhouette, and you can slide it up or down that station, that bezel set diamond station, anywhere along the lariat. It's funny because forever, like I remember over Christmas years ago when I was a kid in the 80s, my dad, great shot of the chain by the way, giving my mom a diamond solitaire necklace. I mean, diamond solitaire necklace they've been around forever. They are certainly one of the most classic, much beloved necklace jewelry pieces in a woman's jewelry box or on her wish list. This is I really feel like this 1 hour of Diamond we have on the day, 1 hour, this is it. I feel like this show is so modern, so out of the box. This is a whole new way, in my opinion, to do a diamond solitaire. And I just think it's a little bit updated. A little bit stylish, a little bit contemporary, fully adjustable, so you can, of course, play with it. And you can also pull the lanyard or the lariat a little lower, a little higher. You can make the little drawstrings equidistance. You can do choker. Look at that. I think that's a really great nighttime cocktail look. And these have been so popular because, again, we're in a price point that is fantastic and the sweet spot. It's $49. You are getting almost a full carat of a solitaire bezel set station that glides along this Coriana chain. Beautiful piece. Can be it's funny because it used to be that special occasion diamonds, you felt like they had to be these very Hollywood style, dramatic, big, bold pieces. Now just very delicate, very refined, very minimal, but very chic is very much on trend. With 500 of these ordered, that's what this is. And you could put this on and nest it inside a denim shirt. Or you could put it on the way Staci has and the way I have and kind of dress it up more after 5 cocktail style. I might even try layering it with, say, a shorter strand of pearls or a shorter diamond cross, or there are a lot of things you could do with this. And don't forget, it adjusts. So you can make it longer or shorter. As I keep showing you, you can turn it into a choker. 700 ordered, or make it a little longer. Adjusting, okay. Now, obviously, I'm wearing a dress with a neckline that's nice for necklaces, but what I will say is, since the lanyard kind of goes down in between the clavage, if you are wearing, say, cashmere or a sweater or a turtleneck, what a showpiece that'll be on top, not just nested in between. Beautiful. Just beautiful. And the Coriana chain is really great because it's diamond cut in such a way. It's almost like a box chain meets a popcorn chain. It's got these diamond cuttings that are beautifully faceted and create a three-dimensional appeal to the chain. And then the bead station, the diamonique station, glides perfectly up and down along the lariat. Very modern piece. Just want to say that any gift that you buy, you can return up until the very last day of January. And one of the really special things about this Diamonique show, it's all special Creede prices, but almost everything is new. And over half the show's under $50. We have an update for you. We started with over 1,500 of these. Fewer than 500 remain. And I'm sorry, babe, what'd you say we do? And then we will take wait list. I don't know, and what I think is nice about a Creede day, because we have a lot of, we scratch a lot of itches on a day like today. We have simple pieces, basic pieces, workhorse pieces. And then we have fashion pieces, really unique pieces. I think this falls into that category. It's kind of ripped much more from the fashion headlines of what you're seeing on the glossy pages of higher end magazines and fine couture jewelry. But that's what I think keeps our jewelry boxes fresh and feeling updated. So I think there's always a great place for pieces like this. And I think it's ironic that this day falls on this day and that we're putting an hour of Diamondique on this day, just before as we go into holiday, because this is the perfect, with a holiday dress or pantsuit or tuxedo pants and a leather jacket. We're down to our final 200. This is the perfect little dress-up worthy necklace that feels like it's a little something more than the one that you wear day in and day out, but it's not so crazy audacious that you're feeling like, wow, that feels like prom jewelry. It's just enough. And it'll be a piece that I think you'll find you keep for many years and wear for many years, because there's something very minimal about a lariat. So it's not very polarizing in that it will be going out of style. The Diamondique presence is on the little bead slide in the middle, and that is almost a 1 carat solitaire that's bezel set. You roll the slide up and down to change the needs of the neckline and the fit from choker to anywhere in between, but the full length is about 24 inches, and at under $50. It's nearly sold out. The chain, as we've been saying all day, because it's Creede silver, so it bears reinforcing, is solid sterling. So is the bezel setting that the Diamondique stone sits in. And so it's just a lot of beautiful, precious metal. And I think it's perfect. And I'm really liking some of these finer, more delicate looks. And so I just want to show you again on me. This is now sold out, but you may sign up for waitlist. And I'm just gonna say right here, as you move it up, that's a very, perhaps not that tight, that's a very hot nighttime look if you wanna do choker, because there is something dynamite, especially if you're doing a strapless, or if you have a great big and you can Elvis the collar. Love it. And then perhaps maybe this pulled down a little bit further is more where you want to wear it most of the time. You barely know you have it on. Very clever way to do a necklace. You don't see lariats done a lot, certainly not at retail. So that's why it's kind of nice too, to maybe spend today picking up pieces that feel special, because retail just doesn't do silhouettes like this. So please ask about waitlist, because there's no harm in going on waitlist. It will not be charged to your credit card until it ships. Here is what we call the mixed cut flower ring in your choice of sterling or 14 karat yellow gold clad. 500 ordered today in an over 2 carat mixed cut, fancy cut mixture of round and pear-shaped stones that come together, form a beautiful, what I call either a snowflake or a sunflower cluster. That ring is also lovingly referred to as the Lisa Mason ring, because that is her engagement ring that we, with her permission, replicated here when she was a host on QVC, that Gino gave her. So it's fun to pick up new looks. Okay, here is a bracelet that I have put on, and it's another tennis bracelet style, and it's done in a 100 facet style, and I'm nesting it next to the other adjustable one that we had earlier. And you're gonna choose in this 6 3/4, 7 1/4, or 8 inches. It is only available in the sterling. We don't have colors of gold in this case, but I just wanted to show you the juxtaposition of a different way to interpret a tennis bracelet. A, there is a ton of metal presence here. B, you are seeing the stones in the center, all bezel set. So there's a ton of metal presence, and even the stones look amplified because of the surrounding metal. 6 3/4 inches is going to give you 6.5 carats of Diamondique stones. 7 1/4 is going to give you over 7 carats of Diamondique stones. And then 8 inches is going to give you almost 8 carats of diamond stones. And let me just pop this off because the fluidity of it. First of all, you have the box, hidden box closure with the double figure 8 safety clasp. So it marries right in there, and it's, when closed, completely flawless with the rest of the silhouette of the bracelet. But taking this off just so you can appreciate how fluid the bracelet is. It's beautiful. And I love new ways to do tennis bracelets, because as I said earlier, tennis bracelets, though they're fantastic, and Diamonique is the way to get them because in the real, they are a fortune, and I don't think any of us want to put our money towards that. But to see them done in really fresh silhouettes and styles and ways, I think updates the whole concept, which is great. So this one is really quick, 100 facet. Just so you know, 100 facet means it's double the amount of facets of a typical round brilliant, which is about 57, 58. So the intention here is you're also going to get, married with the extra metal presence, an extraordinary amount of sparkle. And it's $18 on Easy Pay. The end. Dolores in Georgia, how are you? Dolores?
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I am good. How is Georgia?
It's so kind of misty today. In upper 60s. It's not the usual Georgia weather.
Oh, I'm wondering if maybe Joaquin or some of these storms that are passing through are bringing just some crummy weather to all you go.
That's what it is.
That's what I figured. Well, it's a good day to stay in and do some shopping.
I'm Christmas shopping.
Is this, what are you getting from the show?
I got the lariat. I wanted one for myself, but I got the one for my granddaughter.
Oh,
so
good.
I just got one of those, but I got a bracelet for myself. I got the black tennis bracelet.
Yep, here she is.
I love that black.
I
that is the
do.
going thing.
I am right there with you, Dolores.
Oh, it's so pretty.
It's so pretty.
And I'm watching to see what else you have because I really like that 3-pay cue card arrangement.
You are not alone, Dolores. You are not alone. Everybody is loving getting their own cue card and being able to get anything they want on 3 easy payments.
I don't know who had that idea, but it was fantastic. We can go ahead and get our Christmas done.
I know.
And it's just great.
It's great. Oh, I'm glad that we had a bunch of things that you really enjoyed today. And I
like the one you're showing now,
Oh,
too.
good. Yeah, I know, right? It's a bit hard to choose because you fall in love with so many things.
I know it.
Well, I hope you have a great weekend.
Thank you, and I hope you have nice weather up there.
Well, we're certainly going to try. We may not have luck, but we'll go down trying.
Well, that'd be good.
Take
well,
care.
I'll keep shopping.
We'll be here.
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So the bead design tennis bracelet with the 100 facets, that is our final item in the show, but we are gonna give you a little special presentation of maybe something that's not Diamonique, but certainly something that has been popular on the day. And if you have missed it, and this one's for Dolores and everybody watching, take a look, because we're gonna spend just a few minutes before we officially cap things out with our Today's Special Value. So we're going to spend about 6 or 7 minutes here. So this is our brightest spot on the day. A lot of people have been loving these. A lot of people have been picking up more than one set, and I can see why. They are the perfect 1-inch hoop. They are done in either sterling silver, rhodium over sterling silver, which is the black choice, or 14 karat clad over sterling silver, which is the yellow or the rose choice. They are the 1-inch sweet spot drop so that they're never too big, they're never too polarizing, they're never too heavy or uncomfortable, but they're enough of a drop that they feel just like what a hoop should be, a step up from a stud earring and something that drops from the lobe and is a little something different. And hoops have been around a long time, but this is where they started, this is where they will end. This is the 1-inch piece of perfection that we have gift boxed for you on an Easy Pay, and added one of the most expensive findings, which is the Omega Back. And there are a couple reasons why we love Omega Back. So let's talk about that while we're here. For starters, these are not a sliver thin, super delicate, round tubing hoop. They are really, what has been done is the sheet metal has been rolled out and flattened. So there's a ton of surface area for sparkle of the hoop. And then of course around side, I show you the Omega Back. There is the post that goes through the lobe, and the finding back here, which is the Omega Back, snaps right into place, and there's enough of a tension mechanism there that not only will the earring never fall off your ear, so whether you're taking the turtleneck off in the dressing room and suddenly you realize an hour later that you lost one earring, whether you're being active, tennis, swimming, whatever, whether you have grandkids or the grandbabies who love to pull at your lobes, this will not come off. This also, because an Omega Back is so comfortable, will sit perfectly on the ear. It will never fall forward, it will never fall back. It just drops perfectly and hangs in place. And the box. I don't want a gift box if it is some cheap and cheerful throw-in add-on that is not elevated looking. This is a gift box and then some, because the box inside which the earrings sit, they sit in a sweet little cushion. The box, in whatever color that you're getting in the earrings, almost looks like it's been rolled in diamond dust. And all of that is $13 and change on Easy Pay. Tons of you guys picking up multiples as gifts. I've been saying all day, since we have not done, not that I can remember, I have to believe it's been about 3 years since we've done a Hoop Today Special Value. Since we have not done one of these in so many years, and now we're doing it in precious metal with an expensive finding like an Omega Back, and they come gift boxed. These are not just holiday hoops as gifts. This is a great opportunity to think about bridesmaids, Valentine's Day, Sweet 16s. This is a perfect opportunity if you're always the gal that wears yellow gold, but everyone all the time is talking about rose gold. You're not breaking the bank to try rose gold now. If, like me, you've always worn white metals. And so now you're thinking, well, maybe this is the time. Everyone is kind of talking about rose gold. I'll try the rose or the yellow. Even though I won't wear it nearly as much, it's not a fortune. Carissa has been wearing the black choice, which is rhodium over silver, and it's midnight and after 5 and dark and seductress, and it's got that power pantsuit look about it. Well, you don't see rhodium a lot at retail. And even here at QVC, if it's not a choice you would find yourself normally gravitating to, for $27, what a great departure look. We have 75,000 of these earrings that we've had spoken for since midnight. And see how perfectly they hang on Carissa? They hit her just at that spot where the jawbone comes into play. It's the perfect line. It's that perfect kind of hanging drop earring that feels a little bit more special than a stud, but it's not so over dramatic that you feel like it's really not you. They can be dressed up, they can be dressed down, they can be dressy, they can be casual. And the metal presence is so great because the hoop itself has been married with this kind of beautiful flat surface area instead of typical round tubing, that the light catches the earring catches the light, and even from the side, from afar, they cast a presence that you don't typically get from a typical wimpy hoop. This is a very special day. Until midnight, we are doing this particular thing gift boxed, and we have been taking calls from people all day that are getting, a silver and a black, or a silver and one of the gold choices. These are the boxes that they come in. This is the gold choice, 14 karat over sterling. This is the silver choice. Black is rhodium over sterling. And then I've been wearing rose tone for all of my shows because I lately have been kind of crushing on anything rose gold, which is weird for me because I normally wear sterling. A perfect, polite, never polarizing, 1-inch the it size hoop. And I can't imagine anyone getting these and saying, oh, I don't really do a hoop. They're the 1-incher. They're not too big and they're not too dinky small. And I can't imagine anyone getting them and loving them but saying, oh, I don't think they'd go with that outfit. Because we've been showing them on ourselves here in the studio in little cocktail dresses and dress up and pantsuits. And then I can easily see these with a fabulous pair of jeans and a t-shirt and a great handbag. Or a cute little denim drawstring dress and a sandal. And they're the precious metal story that we love to celebrate on a Creede day like this, because that's what's touching your skin. 14 karat, black rhodium, sterling silver, in the box, can't go wrong. 76,000 ordered today. And there you go. Now, if you want to ask about the hinged bangle, you can. These are the matching pieces that go with our Today Special Value collection. So there's the new bangle, under $40. The bar station necklace has sold out. It's spectacular. You can go on wait list. And don't forget, any gift that you pick up, you can return up until the last day of January. All right, so I'm going to say goodbye to you guys, and I'm going to see you tomorrow. I've forgotten what time, but sometime. Check your program guide. And I'm going to throw things over to my friend.